it's Deb, and in today's video I'm doing part 2 of my NCS experience. I've already filmed week 1 and 2 in the last video, so if you're watching this, go back, and if you've not seen last week's, then go back and watch that because it's quite important to watch this. Yeah, so let's get into the video. So week 3 and 4 were the non-residential parts of the course, and we had to do a social action project. So week 3 was planning the social action project, and week 4 was actually doing it. We did plan something in the end, and it was quite successful. On the Monday of week 3, I actually walked out after an hour of being there because this boy in my group was really making me feel sick because they were burping down my ear for like a solid 15 minutes. And if you know me, that is my number one pet hate. I hate it so much. I was actually feeling really sick, so I just went home. That wasn't a great start, but then on the Tuesday, one of our leaders, Phil, was at his graduation, so he wasn't there. But our main G Plum Eddie was, and yeah, so she was in charge of us for that day, and we had to plan our scripts for Dragon's Den because we had to do a pitch of what charity we were going to use and what we were going to do in week 4. This actually fell through by the end. I will explain that later. So we did our script, and that was all we did all day, and then they decided to put my YouTube videos on. So yeah, it was a good day. They put my YouTube videos on. They loved it, though, to be honest. And now I got more subscribers from it. So yeah, there was 2 groups in our room, and we were watching them and listening to music because we'd finished our script, so we didn't really have anything else to do. On the Wednesday, we had Dragon's Den, and this was basically, we had to read our script about, we were explaining a charity. The charity we used was like giving disabled children day trips and stuff. So then on the Wednesday we'd done our Dragon's Den, and then that's when we started to plan our. I left on the Wednesday actually. I left on the Wednesday afternoon because it was my mum's graduation because she'd done another degree for nursing, and yeah. So I went home. So that was another afternoon that I missed. So I missed a whole day practically, apart from 1 hour, and then an afternoon. So I'll tell you about that later, about what I had to do because of that. And on the Thursday and the Friday, we had to plan all of week 4. So we had to ring up charities, companies, community centres, care homes, and see where we were going to go to do our social action project. We actually ended up ringing a lot of places that day, and we had a really good time doing it because everyone was participating and it was just good fun. We actually ended up going to a community. We sorted out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for week 4. So on Tuesday and Wednesday we were going to a community centre in the local area, and on Friday we were going to an old people's home, which we'd planned, and we'd actually received confirmation for those 2 places, but then we didn't have anything for Monday. But I knew personally that I wasn't coming in on Monday already because it was actually my 16th birthday, so I didn't really want to spend it at a place doing a social action project. We made so many phone calls, and then finally got another community centre to do on the Monday. It was, apparently everyone had good fun. I was watching yeah, we planned that, and then we were finally allowed to go home. We had to go home later than everyone else because we didn't have anything planned. But yeah, it was overall week 3 was one of the best weeks, but also not because I wasn't even there that much. But it was better than week 1. But I made another new friend, which one of my friends was actually friends with. So I think NCS is just a great experience for making friends, and it's really useful because of that. And I still chat to everyone now. But yeah, that was week 3, and it was just a whole like planning week. It was all quite busy and stuff. So then week 4 was the last week. Week 4 was quite an emotional week because I weren't going to see anyone again until graduation, and I've not seen a few people like since then, so I can't wait for the 20th. On week 4, I actually missed Monday because, like I said before, it was my birthday. I'm not going to come in on my 16th birthday. I had plans with my cousins and it was a great day. So they all went to a community centre and painted some walls and played with refugees, I think. That's what someone told me. Then Tuesday I actually turned up. I didn't really want to, I could not be bothered, but I did anyway. The leaders were like an hour late on that day, so we didn't really have to do that much, but like we got there and they told us to paint rocks. I was like, yes, that was honestly like the best part of that last week because it was like the thing that was like mostly up my street. Like I love doing art, it's like so like good, but like it wasn't even like boring or like hard work. I don't really like hard work, but it was actually really fun. I enjoyed it anyway. And then in the afternoon we had to go like outside the community centre and like do gardening and like take all the weeds out of places and stuff and like clean up the garden area, which I was not a fan of at all because I don't like gardening, and they made us do it and we were allowed to go home until we'd done it. But that was like the best thing ever when we were gardening because there's a couple of boys in my group and we were just messing about, and it was great for like team building. Like at such a late stage in the programme, it was just so much fun. And yeah. On Wednesday I missed it again because I was ill and I just did not feel too good. So I didn't go in, but apparently they all did like litter picking and something else. I'm not sure what else they did, but I know they did litter picking, which I was not in the mood for anyway. And then Thursday and Friday we went to a residential home for older people, and we actually played games with them, had a chat with them, like listened to we learnt a lot about their lives. It was actually really interesting. And I know my friend had a dance with one of the ladies and we played board games. I did jigsaws with them and things like that. I don't know what else we did. Yeah, we mostly just like chatted with them, learned a lot about them, played a few games on both days this was, and then we just sat around and relaxed for a bit. So then we like left. On the Friday we got to leave early. We had to travel from the care home to another location. I think we went to the uni. We went back to the uni that we'd been staying at for like the second and third week. And there we had to fill in an online survey of how we thought NCS had been. And then we were allowed to go home. So that was NCS over with. In my survey I wrote that I wasn't that happy and I didn't really enjoy it, but yeah, this is my experience. Made a lot of friends, but there was quite a few harder times during NCS, whereas I fell out with because I'd fallen out with this girl who was friends with who was part of our friendship group. I kind of fell out with, it felt like everyone else had gone against me because I'd left them because they weren't being nice to me because I wasn't friends with this girl again. Long story, but that was during week 3. I told you about the girl I'd fallen out with in the last video, but yeah, she basically turned everyone against me, so I wasn't really friends with anyone. And yeah, I met some good friends like Leon, who probably won't watch this, but he's a gem. So, and Will, Sarani, Saf, Umair, Faizan, Grace, Ria, Amara, Fatima, Jasmine, Gabby, that was my group, and I loved every single one of them so much. And we just had such a great 4 weeks together. So we filled in a survey, and I said that I didn't really enjoy it that much, and then they only went and emailed me about doing extra hours, which I was so pleased about. So I got an email saying I had extra hours to do, which I knew about because I've left on a few days. And then my mum rang up because they would try and do it on a day when I was on holiday. I had to do it last week on Thursday and Friday. They only had me painting a fence. So basically, I had to go to a temple. What are they called? I had to go to a Hindu temple and paint metal fences and gates. All day. Yeah, so I didn't really know anyone there, but then I recognised a couple of people who I spoke to and then started chatting with, who I've never actually spoken to before, but I know of them. I mean, the girl I met was really, really nice, but yeah. So I actually got paint all over my hands, and I was going out to a fancy awards dinner the night after. So I'll insert a picture here of what MCS put me through. Exactly, how bad is that? So I was there. They didn't give me any gloves to wash these brushes that had gloss paint on them. So it got all on the hands. I was scrubbing it. I had to put white spirit on it. There's literally just that left. It's that little black speck. It won't come off. That's literally the only thing on my whole hand. That there. So be warned, don't touch gloss paint with no gloves on. So we basically left that place, and I started washing brushes, and then I was like, right, I'm not doing this anymore, so I just put them in the bin. And then they gave us more brushes to wash, so I just didn't do it and went home. But yeah, I did my hours, and then on the Friday I had to go to some gravel pits. I don't know why you call it that, but called gravel pits. And I had to I was the only one who turned up, so I only had to do to the dinner, and he just paid my hours off. But yeah, I had to cut trees and plants down that were overgrowing and stuff, which was really boring. But it was good because there was 3 leaders with me, and we were just chatting and stuff about and that. But yeah, that is my NCS experience. I will now be graduating after those extra hours I had to do. I better do anyway. Apparently I am. Apparently I've got all my hours enabled to be able to graduate. So I will be going to graduation and seeing all my pals again. And I might even vlog it. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it at the minute because I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching this week's video. This week's 2 videos, because this was a 2-parter, which you should be glad about. And yeah, like I said before, I've got a schedule that these videos are going to keep flowing, and I'm going to keep it going with 6th form on the side, and I need to get a job as well. So I've got a busy few weeks, and I've got loads of stuff to do. So yeah, I'll see you next week for another video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. So while editing this, I actually found a few extra clips from week 1, so enjoy.
Now let me introduce her. I can't reach them, not that tall. It's stuck in the bush and I can't reach that tall.
Oh, you can get it.
Otherwise I'd go and get it for you, but
Emma! Say hi to your vlog.
can't reach it that high.
Don't, 'cause I'm all sweaty.